The headlines today are about Johannesburg cracking down on illegal subletting of trading stalls, and the tension around this operation has definitely raised eyebrows across the city. Many traders were taken by surprise as officials moved in to address what they say has become an increasingly uncontrollable problem. Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is a video and picture news about Johannesburg cracking down on illegal subletting of trading stalls. Before we get into everything, please stay with me until the end so you can hear all the sources and verify the news for yourself. And if you are new here, remember to subscribe to the channel for more daily updates. Now, the situation in Johannesburg has been growing steadily over the years, and informal trading has become one of the busiest and most contested spaces in the city. Stalls that were originally meant to help small local traders make an honest living have slowly turned into a market controlled by people who are not even supposed to be using them. What started as small acts of bending the rules has now escalated into what city officials describe as a full-on business of subletting public trading spaces to individuals who were never approved in the first place. According to the officials who carried out this recent operation, many of the trading stalls were being rented out at high prices to people who were desperate to find space to sell their goods. Instead of the stalls serving their original purpose, they became a source of private income for those who didn't even qualify to have them. This practice has especially affected local South Africans trying to access business spaces, as some say they are often pushed aside or outpriced by people who got hold of stalls through unofficial channels. Residents and traders in different parts of the city watched with mixed emotions as the authorities moved in. Some welcomed the crackdown, saying it was long overdue and that the city had lost control over public trading areas. They argued that the system had become unfair, with the wrong people benefiting while legitimate traders struggled. Others felt anxious, confused, or even frustrated, especially those who said they did not fully understand the stall allocation system or had been misled into thinking they were operating legally. City officials explained that their goal is not just to remove people from the stalls but to clean up the entire system and restore fairness. They said illegal subletting has become one of the biggest obstacles preventing Johannesburg from properly organizing informal trading. There were cases where a single person controlled several stalls by subletting them out to multiple traders, collecting rent from each and making far more money than they were entitled to. This not only created unfair competition but also weakened the city's ability to keep proper records of who was trading where. During the operation, some traders tried to plead their case, insisting that they had paid money and believed everything was legitimate. Others said they were renting stalls from people who presented themselves as official stall owners or coordinators. Unfortunately, many of them found out only on the day of the raid that they had been dealing with individuals who were never authorized by the city. Johannesburg has been dealing with a growing concern regarding informal trading regulations, especially with the rise of undocumented and unregistered participants. The city has repeatedly stated that while it supports informal trading, it cannot allow the system to be taken over by people who bypass the rules, especially when it disadvantages South African citizens who have been waiting for years to get proper trading space. As the news spread, social media became flooded with mixed reactions. Some people applauded the mayor and city officials for taking firm steps to restore order. Others felt the city should have taken a more gradual approach, giving affected traders time to present their documents or explain their situations. There were also concerns about families who rely on trading income and what will happen to them after losing their spaces. Officials assured the public that they are working on a more transparent stall allocation process to ensure only approved and legitimate traders occupy the stands. They plan to verify documents, review past allocations, and introduce clearer guidelines to prevent illegal subletting from happening in the future. They also encourage traders who believe they qualify to come forward, register, and follow the correct procedures. The operation has also sparked wider conversation about the importance of regulating informal trading, especially in a city as large and economically busy as Johannesburg. Many locals say that if the system is left unchecked, public trading areas will continue to be exploited by individuals running private businesses off government property. Others say that stricter regulation may help restore opportunities for South Africans who feel pushed out of the informal market. At the same time, the debate around undocumented foreign nationals resurfaced, with some residents claiming that they are the ones benefiting the most from illegal stall subletting. Others cautioned the public not to make assumptions and said the focus should remain on fixing the system instead of fueling division among communities. City officials also emphasized that the crackdown was not specifically targeted at any nationality but at illegal occupation and misuse of public property. For many South Africans, informal trading is not just a job but a lifeline. It puts food on the table, pays school fees, and keeps families afloat. That is why this issue has become so sensitive, as people fear losing their only source of income. But at the same time, others argue that the system must be cleaned up so that those who deserve the space can finally access it without resorting to paying illegal rent. As this operation continues, Johannesburg residents are watching closely to see what will happen next, whether more stalls will be reclaimed, whether the city will support displaced traders, and whether the system will finally become clearer and more fair for everyone. For now, the mayor's office says they will keep monitoring all public trading areas and carry out more inspections to prevent the illegal subletting business from returning. If you are enjoying these updates, please remember to subscribe to the channel and stay with us as we continue to bring you verified news that you can trust. And please listen until the end of each video so you can check the sources for yourself. Before we wrap up, let me add a little light joke because the news has been quite heavy today. One trader said during the operation that if the city wants to stop illegal subletting, they should start by giving everyone a written test because clearly some people don't understand the word illegal. At least we know some humor survived the chaos. All images used are for illustration purposes only. Sources: Johannesburg Metro Police Department, City of Johannesburg Statements, Local Johannesburg Community Reports.